Bruce Lee, a legend actor of world film industry. A big name. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was not only a fantastic actor, but also a genuine icon in the world of martial arts and a source of motivation for millions of people all over the world. Although he began his life in San Francisco, California, where he was born on November 27, 1940, he spent the majority of his childhood in Hong Kong. Lee began his training in martial arts at a young age and became an accomplished practitioner of a number of different styles. One of these styles, Wing Chun, was the foundation for Lee's later creation of Jeet Kune Do, his very own distinctive style of martial arts. As an actor, Lee was renowned for his magnetic presence on screen, as well as his incredible physical abilities and his expert command of martial arts. He appeared in a number of movies, some of which are considered to be classics in the genre of martial arts movies, such as Enter the Dragon and Way of the Dragon. Lee's performances were distinguished by his lightning-quick movements, his intense focus, and his unyielding determination to prevail over his rivals. Lee was an actor, but he was also a philosopher and a teacher. He was a proponent of the idea that one can develop their personality and learn more about themselves through the practice of martial arts. In order to achieve equilibrium and harmony in one's life, he emphasized the significance of developing one's mental and spiritual faculties in addition to one's physical fitness. It is generally agreed upon that Bruce Lee is among the most important figures in the annals of the history of martial arts, and his influence on popular culture has been enormous. His films are still celebrated and studied by martial arts enthusiasts all over the world, and the philosophy he espoused in Jeet Kune Do has inspired a large number of practitioners to create their very own distinctive forms of martial arts. In addition, the influence of Lee can be seen in a variety of fields besides martial arts. He was an outspoken supporter of racial equality and an opponent of discrimination, despite the fact that he had personally experienced both throughout his life. His message of togetherness and equality has resonated with people from all walks of life, and it continues to inspire people to fight for what they believe in and to stand up for what they believe in. To summarize, Bruce Lee was a fantastic actor, but he was also an incredible martial artist. He was a philosopher as well as a teacher who was an inspiration to millions of people all over the world. He was a true icon of the martial arts. His influence on popular culture as well as on society as a whole has been enormous, and his legacy will continue to be carried on by the films he has made, by his philosophy, and by the message of unity and equality that he spread. People will always remember Bruce Lee as a beautiful and great figure who not only entertained them but also inspired and motivated them to achieve greatness in all facets of their lives. He will always be remembered in this way. Here are the top 5 Bruce Lee movies. Bruce Lee was a legendary actor and martial artist who left an indelible mark on the film industry. His contributions will not be forgotten. During his brief but illustrious career, he appeared in a number of films. However, the following 5 movies are the best examples of his incredible talent and the profound impact he had on the film industry. This 1973 film, titled Enter the Dragon, is widely considered to be Bruce Lee's most famous and critically acclaimed work to date. The film is considered to be a classic of the genre and stars Bruce Lee as a competitor in a dangerous tournament of martial arts that takes place on an island. The film features mesmerizing performance from Lee, in addition to having excellent fight choreography. Way of the Dragon is a film that was released in 1972 and was written, directed, and starred in by Bruce Lee. The film tells the story of a man who travels to Rome to assist his relatives in protecting their restaurant from local gangsters. Bruce Lee also starred in the film. Lee squares off against Chuck Norris in the Roman Colosseum in this film, which features one of the most iconic fight scenes in the annals of motion picture history. Fist of Fury is a film that was released in 1972 and stars Bruce Lee in the role of a student who wants to avenge the death of his martial arts instructor at the hands of Japanese occupiers. It is a film that moves quickly and is packed with action, and it highlights the incredible physical abilities and fighting skills that Lee possesses. The Big Boss, 1971, was the first feature film in which Bruce Lee appeared in the role of the film's protagonist. His character is a young man who moves to Thailand with the intention of working in an ice factory, but he quickly becomes involved in the criminal underworld of the country. Fight scenes in this movie are some of Bruce Lee's most intense ever captured on film. This film is notable for its iconic fight scenes as well as Lee's unfinished performance, despite the fact that it was completed after Lee's passing. The film is titled Game of Death and was released in 1978. It tells the story of a martial arts movie star who is targeted by a crime syndicate, and the character that Lee plays is required to fight his way through a tower of deadly opponents in order to reach the top.